Jai Shri Ram. These are words that you will find in the GRE verbal exercise number 181818. If you are my student, you would be in my WhatsApp group and you have the soft copy with you. You can listen to this audio and start working out the GRE verbal text completion exercises. It'll be easier for you to quickly jot down the meanings of the words. Elated by. Elated means very happy, very joyous. Prerogative is the next word. Prerogative means an exclusive right, special right. It is my prerogative in a democracy to express my opinion freely. Superfluous, too much, excess, unnecessary, redundant. Abstract can mean theoretical. Now the word abstract means different things depending on the context in which it is used. Abstract can mean theoretical, like I already said. Abstract painting means lines, only lines, straight lines or curved lines. And to abstract the metal, to separate, sequester, to abstract the metal from the ore. In an abstracted state of mind, that means lost in thought. Distrait, D-I-S-T-R-A-I-T. Okay. Martinet means a strict disciplinarian. Sporadic rainfall, scattered, not continuous, discontinuous. The opposite is incessant, I-N-C-E-S-S-A-N-T, which means continuous. Conscientious, a conscientious worker means one who is very dutiful, D-U-T-I-F-U-L, which means who has a strong sense of conscience, and he has a strong conscience and he is duty bound and all that. It's a positive word, very. Tyrant, a dictator. Tyranny is an extreme form of dictatorship. So the synonyms of tyranny would be fascism, F-A-S-C-I-S-M, a fascist. Fascism is hyper-nationalism and totally undemocratic, total repression, no freedom. So that is tyranny, oppression. So that is tyranny, oppressive, fascism. These are synonyms. Embellish, decorate. Discernible, noticeable, observable. Appreciable increase, that means measurable, noticeable. Stinting, withholding. To stint, withhold. We thank you for your unstinted support. Generous. Unstinted means generous. I did my stint in the army for 2 years. Short period of time spent there. So stint has two meanings. Antipathy, strong dislike for something. Mediocrity, average, of average quality. Hubris, excessive pride, arrogant pride, thinking too much of oneself. Conformism, following traditions without any question. Non-conformist or a maverick or an iconoclast is the exact opposite, who doesn't follow. So conformity means following what the group tells you to, or following what your religion, holy book tells you to, or simply following the others. Ostentation, making a show. Acolyte is the assistant of a priest, or it can also mean a beginner. Obscure, this word obscure has three meanings. It means hidden. Literally it means hidden. It can mean difficult to understand. It can also mean unknown. An obscure person is unknown, so the opposite is famous. Subtle, subtlety, very fine, very refined. Subtle, nuanced. A synonym is N-U-A-N-C-E. A nuance is a fine difference. Inviolate, very sacred, not supposed to be violated. So very, very sacred. Held sacred. Discrete numbers are separate. The other discrete is D-I-S-C-R-E-E-T. Keep something discreet. That means keep it private, keep it secret. Discretion is a different word. D-I-S-C-R-E-T-I-O-N. Discretion means the authority to take decisions. Discretion can also mean wisdom. Use your discretion. Discretionary powers. That means the authority given to somebody to take decisions. Often we hear of, newspaper reports of somebody abusing their discretionary powers. That means they have gone ultra vires. U-L-T-R-A-V-I-R-E-S. Ultra vires means beyond. They have abused their discretionary power. faltering, making a mistake, dwindle, decrease, pertinent, very relevant. But impertinent is not the opposite of pertinent. Impertinent means very rude, curt, brusque, impolite. Okay, now let's look at the last one. Preposterous, ludicrous, absurd, laughable. This is the exercise 181818.4. Well, within the same page you will find all the exercises. Fervent, feverish. It actually means passionate, avid, A-V-I-D. Ardent, A-R-D-E-N-T. Ardor, A-R-D-O-R. I am pronouncing the R not because my pronunciation is bad, because if I do not pronounce the R, you may misunderstand the spelling. Because in this stupid language English, R is present most of the time, but you're supposed to not pronounce it. It is silent. This is the only stupid language in which letters remain silent. No other sensible language in the world has silly rules like English has. So fervent, that's how they would say it. I am a fervent follower of Narendra Modi. I am a fervent, a lover of chess or Scrabble, passionate. Rational, logical, based on reasoning. But rationalize is a negative word. To rationalize means to try justifying something unreasonable. To do something stupid and then try to justify it. Do something criminal and then try to justify it. Most of the TV debates you will find people from the desert cults trying to justify their unholy books. I never felt the need to do so when I am talking about Bhagavad Gita. So, rationalizing is a negative word, remember that. But all other inflections of the word rational are positive. What is the rationale? Rationale means logical basis. Ratiocination means reasoning. The opposite of ratiocination will be intuition, because intuition is defined as a deep inner feeling which cannot be logically explained. Disinterested means impartial. It meant not interested. It is no longer used with that meaning now, though, well, sometimes somebody might use that. But disinterested actually means impartial, objective, factual, a disinterested observer. Right? Disinterested does not mean uninterested. Vulnerable, susceptible, weak, exposed to danger. Painstaking efforts. That means taking a lot of pains, putting a lot of effort into something. So, these are all the words in that one sheet. So, these are all the words in the GRE verbal exercise, which is my exercise. I have constructed all those and I have given the number 181818. So if you are my student, you will have the soft copy. Please start working. Once you finish working, we will have a discussion on what is the answers. What are all the answers for those activities? Bolo Jai Shri Ram.